Japan's Hitachi is looking for collaboration opportunities with Philippine businesses as it takes part in the government's infrastructure bill. Hitachi Asia Philippines branch provides solutions for various industry sectors, including power generation systems, construction machinery, water treatment, and railways, among others. With us now for more from our Rockwell studio in Makati is Mitsuhiko Shimizu, General Manager for Hitachi Asia Philippines. He is responsible for the operations and expansion of Hitachi's social innovation business in the country. Good to see you, Shimizu-san. Welcome to the program. So where does Hitachi's strengths lie, Shimizu-san, in taking part in the overall Philippine growth story?
Hello.
Yes, I hope you can hear me.
Cassie, very good morning. And also, thank you very much for joining our stakeholders dialogue last month.
So where does Hitachi's strengths lie in taking part in the overall Philippine growth story?
Yeah, actually, the Hitachi's history in the Philippines was started by supplying hydropower turbine to Davao City in 1930. Then Hitachi also organized a trade show in Manila in 1938. Then in 1960s, Hitachi also supplied the power generation equipment to Meralco, which is the first non-USA manufacturer to supply to the equipment to Meralco. Then Hitachi also established a hard disk drive factory in 1995. Actually, that we have a long history in the Philippines. Then, the currently that the utilizing our strengths of the IT and the OT technologies. I think that you may know that ICT, IT technologies, but you are not familiar with OT technologies. OT technology is the technology which is a frontline operation that drive devices and facilities in the real world, such as infrastructure field, like water, power, energies, railway, elevator, escalators.
And that's very important, in fact. I mean, what are some of the big ticket infrastructure projects then that you're currently working on in providing those solutions from the contractors or the supplier side?
Yeah, actually, at the moment, we'd like to focus on that, the contractor or supplier side.
So as a solutions provider on the supplier side, I know that you want to make sure that the kind of economic progress that results from the government's infrastructure build is inclusive, allowing people from all walks feel that they're better off, that they're happier, healthier, and contented. How are you ensuring sustainability in all the solutions that you're bringing into the projects you're involved in?
Yeah, actually, currently that our mission is the SIB project. SIB stands for the social innovation businesses that enable the people to improve quality of life, and also we'd like to meet that society needs, and also that we'd like to solve the social issues to improve that quality of life in the world, including the Philippines, of course.
So which projects have you chosen for social innovation? You mentioned railways and water. Do you have any specific projects right now that you're working on?
Okay, so actually that, I think that, the many people is interested in that Hitachi's movement for the railway projects. Of course, that we are much interested in the railway project in the Philippines because there are so many projects, and also that, most of the projects financed by Japanese ODA, JICA. And actually that we are much interested in these kind of projects. Then we are now, trying to be involved in these kind of projects.
So you're involved now? I was just speaking with JICA about a week ago, and they made a mention of Malolos Tutuban and the Mega Manila subway.
Okay.
You're involved in these?
Okay. Actually that, we are still waiting for that tender announcement of signaling systems.
And I know that you do have a preference for public-private partnerships when entering in any of these projects in the Philippines. Why PPPs?
Okay, so, right. Okay, so, well, I would say that we just started to be involved in the infrastructure project in the Philippines. That's why that our first step is for that the government project was a project to, owned by that the private companies as a supplier or contractors. Then later on, maybe, if we are successful, these kind of projects, we would like to expand, our business to more for that PPP or developer side.
The government yesterday assured that the projects under PPP will not be postponed while the government reviews all of the contracts with private firms. What do you make of the government's order to review all contracts to check for possible onerous provisions?
Well, as I mentioned earlier, that we are still waiting or maybe monitoring that the movement of the government for the PPP projects. Then we precisely study the possibility of PPP project. Then we'd like to decide how we can be involved in the PPP project.
One of the key concerns among foreign investors is project continuity, not just for one administration, but across all administrations. How much of a concern is project continuity in the Philippines?
Well, yeah, of course, previously, some of the projects was terminated, after that changing that administrations. But I don't think that current administration will not do so. So anyway, that the continuity and also that the governance of the government and also relevant authorities are very much important.
Why is that important, governance? When you're getting into a project here in the Philippines, why would that be significant for a foreign investor?
Yeah, of course, if some of the condition of the project is changed, after the changing the administration, we cannot do. Also, that whole investor cannot make an investment. That's why that the governance or sustainability, not sustainability, consistency, very, very important, I believe.
So what sort of safeguards would you like to see that would also give context to that role of sustainability that goes beyond administrations?
Well, sorry.
What kind of assurance would you get from the government? Yes, what sort of assurance would you like to hear from the government?
Well, so it's a very difficult question to answer, but the consistency and so that change the policy after the changing the government is very difficult for the holding investors to make investment.
Final point, Shimizu-san, your assessment of the overall investment climate here in the Philippines, as I know you also have exposure in the whole of the Asia Pacific for projects.
Okay, so this is also very difficult question to answer, but okay, so now government is conducting the tax reform. So in general or overall, so that kind of a trend or a policy is correct. But now sometimes some foreign investors who already made an investment here, so may face some difficulty for the changing that incentive. So I would like to the government to consider about such kind of things carefully.
So you are proposing that the fiscal incentives stay here in the Philippines?
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
All right. Well, thank you so much for expressing your views, Shimizu-san. I much appreciate it. Mitsuhiko Shimizu of Hitachi Asia Philippines joining us from Makati.
Thank you very much, Cassie.